Hello, this is the Wall 200 with a final review of Astra in Space. Yes, it's final. I know there's like maybe one or two or three episodes left, not very many. But I've got enough of this anime. I've read ahead and I know exactly how it ends. And wow, I am severely disappointed where this anime went. I really liked it at first. I liked some of the characters. All the other characters I really hated. It's kind of like a Fields Train kind of a anime, somewhat. Now, I'm going to have heavy spoilers in this because I don't want anyone suffering through this damn anime like I had to fucking suffer through this. I think this problem started where they think there's a traitor amongst them, but this is actually true, but it kind of leads to believe that there isn't one. And lo and behold, everyone is a fucking clone. But of course, cliche as fuck, but this is why everyone gathered to be killed, and it was illegal to do so. But that brings up the notion of why they even had a meeting of trying to recover them in the first place. There's a scene where all the parents are trying to figure out how to get the kids back to where they live. So what was the fucking point of that? To cover up? That makes no sense. Like, I don't understand why they included that. Maybe just to, I guess, divert from what the real, plot was. But it just seems unnecessary if you think you're going to, just leave them out there to fucking die. And not only that, the plot twists are some bullshit. I think this is what's the main problem with this fucking anime is the plot twist. You figure out the ice planet they were transported to is actually Earth. They created wormholes to go into this other planet, and that's where that sent them to. Like the little wormhole that sent them back to Earth, the icy planet. That was Earth. That was kind of completely out of nowhere, and I don't think that was even foreshadowed, even though we didn't know exactly what planet it was. I'll give them that. But it goes on. We find out who the traitor is. I won't say who it is. I won't give too much away. But this guy decides to not kill everybody because he finds out a certain person is a clone of someone that is extremely close to him. This show is fucking ridiculous with the fucking plot twist. It's complete ass pulls at the very end and just extreme Deus Ex Machina if I ever fucking saw it. It's just a bunch of horse shit. And it's like, what? It's like had no foreshadowing at all. At least I don't think there was. There might have been a here and there. But this motherfucker described exactly how he's going to die and how he was going to kill everybody. But somehow he changes his fucking mind because he recognizes this one chick. Even though he doesn't seem to recognize her until later into this show? Or later on down the line, they recognize her. I mean, he had plenty of chances just to fucking kill off everybody and not help or something, because that motherfucker actually had a transporting device for the fucking wormhole. So it really didn't make any sense why he waited so long and changed his mind. I mean, they kind of do explain that in the recent episode, which really pissed me off. Yeah, he just recognized that one chick and he decided not to kill everybody. I mean, he could have just killed everybody else and not her. I guess he was waiting for her to get closer to the original destinations where they want to go home before like killing everybody else. And he could just, have everybody help him to get to that spot where he can actually get there by himself. But this dude was ready to fucking die. So helping them out and doing all this bullshit until he recognized this chick as a fucking clone, it doesn't make any sense. It's so fucking stupid, and it just wants you to believe it because they actually did explain why the ship was there. This happenstance, yes, it was a fucking coincidence all along that the fucking ship was there because they said it was like orbiting somewhere and it just happened to be there. and it was knocked out of orbit, and it just it was just floating there. They didn't really 100% explain how the fucking, it was like half as explained why the fucking ship was there. And in the end, because I've read ahead, so watch out. I'm going to spoil the fucking ending. They get home and they pretty much expose all this bullshit about the cloning and them trying to get murdered and all this shit. And they just blow up in popularity, and they pretty much all of them live happily ever after. Even this motherfucker that tried to just murder everybody. I mean, they just forgave him. I mean, they forgave Olgar for almost blowing his freaking chick's brains out. So I guess, trying to suck it into a wormhole into empty space, trying to fucking kill everybody. That's, I guess, forgivable as well. So it's just a bunch of horseshit, and I just really hate this anime now. I was really liking it, but the twat twist and the fucking Deus Ex Machina and all this shit that they just want you just to accept, and you really think about it, it just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And I don't know if there's any really redeeming factor to this show, other than their really good cliffhangers. The animation's pretty nice, and I still somewhat like some of the characters, even though they're a bunch of, I guess, I don't know what the fucking word is. They're just typical teenagers that have a lot of emotion, and this kind of anime was kind of a field train, especially right at the end. And I just don't really like these kind of animes, and if you like these kind of animes, that's fine, and you want to check it out. But my final review for this is probably like a 3 out of 10. This is like Darling in the Franxx kind of, I guess, bullshit, where it just doesn't really set up enough where this shit is believable. That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Rate, comment, subscribe.